Hello po. Hi guys, good morning. Maria Emazak. Hi. Hi. Wala si Aileen eh. Nasa likod. Ayan siya.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Katatapos lang mag-breakfast. Wait lang.
Good evening. Ay, good evening na pala.
Good morning everyone from Canada. Late kaming bumangon at pagod sa work yesterday. 9 hours yung work ko. Work ako sa Tim Horton. So, pagod sobra. Hi Maria. Hi Harry. Hi Mylene. Hi. Ilang years po sa college sa Canada pag fresh grad? At mas magastos po ba pag fresh graduate? At kung oo po, may program po ba na 3 to 4 years? Aga mo! Walang difference. Pare-pareho ang magagastos. Either may may work experience ka na, fresh graduate ka. Walang difference, Harry, sa magagastos mo sa pag-apply sa international students. Pare-pareho lahat. Program, yes, merong three-year program, may 1 year, 2 years. So I suggest what you do is you go, first of all, figure out mo kung saan province mo gusto mag-aral.
Ontario, maganda.
Hindi, aralin mo kung saan pasok yung PR, yung
Sakto lang yung
mo.
weather.
Tapos, after that, maghanap ka ng school na pinakamura ang tuition. Always go for the murang tuition kasi napaka-expensive talaga. And then look for a program appropriate sa natapos mo. Marami namang magsasabi sa inyo na, pwede kayong mag-shift ng career. Kunwari, iba yung natapos nyo, tapos ibang career ang program gusto yung kunin dito. That is also okay, but it can also be a bit risky. Especially in school, for your application, you would have to submit your TOR. Titingnan nila bakit yung program na yon yung kukunin mo. Kung somewhere like malayo sa natapos mo, then they would base it to your work experience naman. Kung wala ka pa namang work experience, then you would have to there's a possibility of them refusing your LOA, or kasi may mga ibang schools that they would require you to write a letter. I'm not sure kasi sa Lambton wala namang gano'n. And they could just explain. Basta make sure that once you get your LOA, you would be able to explain why you would want to get that program na very far from your degree. Oo, Mylene, good morning. Medyo late kasi mahaba akong mag-explain, alam niyo yan. Also, before we start this Q&A session, I just want to give you guys, this is a disclaimer that we are not consultants or immigration officers. Wala po kaming pinag-aralan about this. And what we're giving you guys, the information, the advice, they are all based on our personal experience and personal knowledge, and also from the experiences of other people who are here in Canada. So if you feel like you want to validate something, I would still strongly suggest that you go to the website. So binigay ko na yun sa inyo, yung CIC. I would also type that in here. Doon nyo po pwedeng tingnan lahat ng information kasi lahat po ng even lawyers, immigration lawyers, doon sila nag-base kasi lahat yun yung pina-follow. So doon sa website na yun, lahat ng information that you need to know about international studies, open work permit, closed work permit, coming here as an immigrant. So I'm done lahat. Si Mrs. Josefina Francisco. So, hi, good morning po, ma'am. You're always watching our vlogs and
Good morning from Canada.
Yung mga comment ni Ma'am Josefina. She's very active. So, thank you so much.
Regine Reyes.
Babalik ako. Tapusin ko lang yung pinupunas. Kung nagpupunas akong table. Babalik ako. Wait lang.
Babalik siya.
Mo na dyan.
Ano po palang school nyo? Botchok and Bogs TV. Mississauga siya. Lambton College, Mississauga. Viven nila. Hi, good morning, sister. Palagi siyang meron kapag ka-live natin eh.
Sino?
Si Vivenly, yung taga Vancouver.
Sis, umuulan ba dyan? Hindi ko malamig na.
Umulan daw ba dyan?
Malamig na.
Angelicon Orara. Good morning, Sarki and Aileen. Hi, Angelicon. Good morning. Lady Julcar. Ay, Lobat, Mami.
Nasa kanila.
Natanggal.
Anong matanggal? Dadalas ako.
Ay, okay na. Lady, paano kung ma-accept ako sa January 21 intake? Pwede na rin bang magpa-defer ng September 2022? Tagal ah.
Kasi mas prefer ko fall season. Nasagot mo na ba lahat?
Oo.
Good morning, Vivenly, Angelicon, Lady Jokar 9. I'm not sure kung bukas pa ang January 2021 intake. Ang alam ko nagsara na sila eh. So I'm not sure. Ang alam ko halos lahat ng schools sarado na sila doon sa bakit daddy yun?
Tanggal. Yan.
Ayun. Ano na, parang I'm not sure ha kung nakakuha ka na ng LOA mo, yes, pwede kang magpa-defer. So long as hindi pa naman approve yung study permit mo. Also, medyo gahol na rin sa oras eh. Kasi ilang buwan na lang. With the timeline na meron tayo ngayon because of COVID, medyo mas mabagal yung approval. Although, I shared it sa page namin na yung process ngayon due to COVID nga na merong stage 1, stage 2 approval because of lacking documents na hindi natin ma-process sa Pilipinas like biometrics and also, medical. So, yun na nga. Pwede kang magpa-defer. You'd have to talk to your school and email them most probably for the reason why you'd want to defer your program to the fall intake. And hopefully you already have your LOA for January next year because ang alam ko sarado na po talaga lahat.
Regina Reyes.
2021? To September 2022? Parang ang tagal nun. Girl, sure ka? Parang ano yun 1 year.
More than.
Oo. Regine, nag-apply na po ako for school pero di pa ako nag-apply sa SP. Kailangan ko na po ba magpa-biometrics kahit wala pa ako LOA? No. Not yet. Get your LOA first. That's the first step. You have to get the letter of acceptance from your school before doing your bio. So kasi kung paper-based ka, pero kung nasa Pilipinas ka, ang alam ko online lang lahat ngayon eh. Walang paper-based. So, sa paper-based kasi, pwede kayong mag-upfront biometric. But with online, i-request yun. So, wala tayong upfront ngayon. At saka kung nasa Pilipinas ka, sarado pa yung BFS. So, I strongly suggest that you wait for your LOA first.
Edward Fernie.
Hi, Sir Edward. Natatandaan ko kasi yung picture niya.
Good morning, Sir.
Good morning. Hi.
Anong oras na sa Qatar?
Botchok
And
Box TV. Pag dumating na nga kids nyo, paano po set up nyo? Salamat.
Oy, makikita niyan sa mga susunod na vlog namin yan.
Makulit yung mga anak. Makulit yung isa namin. Set up namin. Well, we have a plan. Pero the plan that we have is not something that I want to discuss yet.
Baka mausog.
Kasi baka mausog. So, ang plano namin next year, pero may plano kami with regards to the setup. Pero i-share na lang namin pag naging successful yung plan na yon. Pero if that plan fails, ang plano na lang, syempre, kailangan magkaiba kami ng schedule, especially we're going to have a baby by next year, right?
Panggabi siya.
Mga anak ako, December, baliw, hindi pwede. Kasi I have to get my co-op, and my co-op usually is morning. And it's, so he's gonna have to work during, siya yung panggabi, ako yung pang-umaga. alaga ng bata, hindi ako pwedeng mag-stop mag-work, hindi rin siya pwede mag-stop mag-work.
Supervisor no more.
Oo. So, kailangan namin talagang ayusin yun. Mahirap talaga. It's really gonna be a challenge for us. Pero we have to make it work. Since marami namang pamilya ang ganon talaga yung setup din dito na nagdala ng mga kids nila. So, maybe we will get information and inspiration from them as well.
Lady Jewel Carnine.
January 2022.
Defer to September 20.
Ay, matagal pa. 2020 pa lang. 2022 defer to. Yeah, you can. You can defer. So that's gonna be like next year pa naman. You can, yes. Bethany, Sunny. Oh, buti pa dyan, Sunny. Dito, umuulan, makulimlim, malamig. May allergy ako sa lamig. So,
Far
nagpapantal
from California, Arizona, and Washington. Malapit sila dun. Sa
Ooh.
Vancouver.
Yeah. I heard about that. If I'm not, is it the northern part of California? I'm not sure. Basta yung malala yung sunog. And yeah, because of that, yung umaabot yung ano. I hope you guys are safe, especially those people in California.
Edward Ferdy, kamusta po sir? Ang pag-dinner,
DoorDash.
DoorDash and skip the dish. Malaki ba ang kitaan part-time job? Wala ba silang serial model sa sasakyan?
May alam din po ba kayong kung ibang process ng Uber driver? Si siya sasagot niyan.
Okay naman yung kita. Last week naka 400 plus ako. 1 week yun.
Ang insurance namin 300.
44.
So covered na yun ng 1 week nakita niya sa DoorDash tsaka sa Skip the Dishes.
Pero ngayong week wala kasi busy sa work. Panghapon yung ano ko.
Malakas kasi dito ang order during dinner time. Kasi diba, syempre.
Kasi ang ginagawa ko, pagka weekdays, pag naka 40, 50 ako, uwi na ako. Pagka Sabado-Linggo, mga 6 hours to 8 hours ang ako nagbubiyahe.
Pinagtatrabaho ko nga siya. Sabi ko, magtrabaho ka na lang nilang weekend. Huwag ka nang mag-ano. Kunanta niya, parang kikitain ko din yung sasahurin ko ng weekend.
Kasi last Sunday, naka 160 plus na naman ako.
Hawak niya pa yung oras niya. Pwede siyang umuwi anytime pag gutom.
Tama. Hindi naman diretsong 8 hours or 6 hours.
May alam ka bang ibang process kung paano maging Uber driver? Di ba yun yung target mo?
Pagka
kasi sasakyan namin ngayon, hindi mo.
Yung required na sasakyan naman sa kasi pag DoorDash, parang 20 years, okay lang. Old.
Pero sa Uber driver daw?
Pag Uber, 7 years and ano lang. Kaya hindi pwedeng sasakyan namin. Saka G license dapat. Pag nag-G ako, kasi ang plano ko kasi, pagka nakakuha na ako ng G, kukuha kami ng sasakyan. Yung mura lang. Pang Uber, Lyft, ganyan. Tapos food delivery, di ba? Makukuha naman. Kayang-kaya. Sino to? Chicon Style PH.
Hi! Sorry, nagre-reply
I got my result last week and it was refused.
Asan siya?
Ito.
Chicon Style. Chick-on Style. Chick-on Style got my result last week. This is for your study permit
What are
application. What are your advice for like this? Apply? No, don't apply right away. January 2021 intake Centennial. So you have to communicate with Centennial, explain to them that you got your refusal and that you're planning to reapply. Get the GCMS notes first. So only people who are citizens, permanent residents and Canadian citizens can get GCMS notes for you, or mga immigration consultants. So you have to ask them for help about that. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm an international student here. So you have to pay kasi matrabaho yun eh. They would have to like forward print, ganon. So medyo matrabaho pagkuha ng GCMS notes. It takes a month to get that. GCMS notes kasi yung refusal mo, napaka-generic nun, yung binigay sa'yo. So for you to be able to address those refusal points, you have to get a GCMS notes kasi doon talaga nakastate kung bakit ka talaga ni-refuse, specific reasons bakit ka ni-refuse. And again, for you to get the GCMS notes, you have to ask you have to ask assistance from consultants na nandyan dyan sa Pilipinas or people na nandito. You can message me on the page with regards to that.
May mga tanong kayo,
I think
mag-PM lang
I
kayo sa
can,
Facebook page.
I think, kung wala kang kakilala na consultant na pwedeng tumulong sa'yo or napagkuha ng GCMS notes or friend dito na Canadian or PR citizen, I think I can refer you to one. Take note ha, wala akong makukuha dito. Baka kasi sabihin nyo, every time I'm saying refer, may mababayad ako. Kaya lang kasi, yeah.
Kahit
Hindi, saglit lang.
$5.
If you need with the GCMS notes, but there's gonna be a fee. This is not gonna go to us because that's matrabaho. So that's gonna go to the person who's gonna help you. Okay, so first off, sorry, you have to talk to Centennial, the Fourier program. May mga tao na nagre-reapply right away kahit wala pa yung GCMS notes nila, pero that's very, very risky. So I suggest you get your GCMS notes first and then reapply. So sa reapplication mo, gagawa ka ulit ng study SOP, statement of purpose mo. You have to address those refusal points.
PM ka na lang sa Facebook page namin.
Yeah.
Magkikita tayo sa Centennial, mag-aaral ako doon, malapit na.
Ayun. So, yun na nga. May mga gumagawa din naman ng reapplication na hindi nila ina-address point by point. Pero since you're applying for a study permit, I would strongly suggest that it is best for you to answer those refusal points on your reapplication.
Cindy Alcazar.
And I'm sorry to hear about that.
Kailan po kaya best mag-apply for student visa since COVID ngayon?
May mga tinutulungan naman ako to get LOA from Lambton that are going for the January intake. Wala namang time na best and not best to apply. You can apply anytime that you're ready and prepared emotionally, physically, most importantly, financially. So still ongoing naman ang process for study permit application.
Physically, saka yung bulsa niyo.
So pwede naman na, pwede na kayong mag-apply. Pero talagang ang hassle lang ngayon, yung sarado yung 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 sarado yung BFS for the biometrics. So you can.
Bal Santos, pwede po ba pumunta si OWP once na ma-approve ang visa? Nasa Canada na po si S.
Ba't ka nag-apply ng OWP kung di ka pupunta ka Canada? Ako mo talaga, charot. Joke lang. Oo naman, pag-approve na visa, lipat na nung dahilan pa para nasa Pilipinas ka. Dito ka na, nandito na si partner mo, or si wife mo, or si husband mo. Once na na-aprobahan yung...
Para maranasan mo na yung hirap ng buhay ng Canada.
Ang negative. Good morning.
Joke lang.
Ayun. So, kapag na-aprobahan, go. Dito na.
Mahirap. Dito kasi guys, sa Canada, mahirap at saka masarap mamuhay dito. Hindi ka na mayayaman dito. Mamumuhay ka lang ng convenient. Ganun.
Tsaka secure.
Sa mga kids, kung nagkasakit ka, ganun.
At saka makapagpatayo kayo sa bahay nyo na hindi, sa Pilipinas na hindi utang, sa pag-ibig.
Utang sa bangko dito.
Sa bangko.
Kailangan mo pa ng pag-ibig. May pag-ibig. Amy Molina Galang. Hi ma'am, with regards to your kids po, isinabay niyo po sila sa visa application niyo or lately niyo na lang sila
i-apply? Hi Amy. No, ang sabay ang application.
Dalawa kami.
Kaming dalawa. So, pinagsabay ko yung SP at yung OWP. Sabi ko nga, ang blessed namin, sobra kasi approved, first application namin yun. Winay ko kasi yung risk. Initially, yung advice sa amin ng consultant is to apply ako muna para hindi risky. Pag-approve na, saka siya susunod, gano'n. Sabi ko, ayoko.
Risk taker kasi kami.
Ayoko, sabi ko, kaya naman. So, I applied na lang na dalawa kaming sabay, approved naman. Pero I decided not to include our children for the application kasi wala na kaming home ties. At the same time, I don't think our POF, our proof of funds, would be able to cover yung application namin na apat. So, and ayoko ding maghirap kami ng sabay-sabay dito with the adjustment. Although, I salute those people who nandito sa Canada, nakasabay talaga nila yung mga anak nila, even the small kids. Kasi talagang ang hirap mag-adjust. Kami pa nga lang dalawa, hirap na how much more kung may bata, di ba? So, gusto ko kasi na parang kapag nandito na kami, may sasakyan na kami, may sarili na kaming, I mean, hindi man bahay na sarili namin, pero medyo maluwang-luwang na gano'n. So, nag-adjust muna kami.
Norge. Hi, Norge. Good morning.
Good morning, Norge.
Mylene, SLU Baguio po kayo, di ba? Baguio din po ako. Thank you, at least alam. Oo, Baguio kami. Ako marami akong inikot na school dyan, mga 4 siguro.
Luisian. I am a Luisian.
Ako rin.
Dati.
Sa elementary ako.
Oo, ay, nagpabook ako ng
Kasi
appointment
nursing.
sa nationwide health system sa Baguio for my kids. So supposedly next Monday, nandiyan na sila sa Baguio for their medical. But due to restrictions, so alam mo naman may triage yung Baguio. Sobrang higpit nila when it comes to people who are entering na galing sa mga other provinces. And especially medyo may cases kami ngayon sa province namin. So baka malaman nila na, syempre yung data naman shared yun within the Philippines na makikita nilang medyo baka ma-quarantine yung mga anak ko. So parang minove ko na lang. Kasi di ba magbubukas na yung Baguio sa 21, medyo mas luluwag na. So pinamove ko ng 28. Sa September 28, yung dalawang anak namin, magpapamedical sila. So,
sa Baguio na kayo magpa-medical kasi
oo.
walang pila masyado, hindi nakakapagod, yung weather maganda.
Mababait. Mababait naman lahat. Kaya lang siguro dahil yung puso namin nasa Baguio talaga. Tsaka alam namin yung future sa Baguio. Kaya doon talaga kami nagpupunta. So, doon, sa September 28 yung medical ng mga anak namin. Umaga, magpabook ka ng appointment online. Hindi na sila tumatanggap ng walk-in.
Wala. Ano ba tayo? Dito na tayo, Madge. Parian.
Hi po. My boyfriend and I will apply for husband OWP common law partner po. Boyfriend will be the SP and his tuition POF will come from his parents. Pwede po ba may bulk transfer installment? Madge. So may follow-up question ako dyan before I answer that. Ilang taon na kayo ni boyfriend? Kasi if you are supposedly working adults, like nasa edad na kayo that you should be earning and should have your savings, the visa officer may think that may question na why would the parents pay for the tuition and bakit sila magpapakita ng proof of funds wherein you guys are applying to come here as international students and they know that it is very, very expensive. So, kung nasa edad na kayo na nagtatrabaho, why is it that your parents, yung sila pa rin yung magsasend sa inyo for school? So, the answer is, it's not a good idea. Kasi they might give you a refusal because of your financial background. Bulk deposits and transfer as much as possible, hindi siya advisable kasi i-question nga nila yung capability nyo to study here sa Canada. You could do installments para
Ganun mas maganda installment.
Kunwari, monthly, patagalin nyo. Sabi ko nga, pag-apply ng study permit is hindi biglaan. It takes some time. It's
madali.
Oo. So, although kung may bulk deposit naman, pwede din. But you have to explain where it came from. Like, it came from a business, an investment, binenta nyo sa sasakyan nyo, gano'n. So, dapat laging merong pinanggagalingin. Kuha kang tubig po. Kung saan yung nanggaling yung pera na yun. Pero, a big no-no is that you're gonna show that all of the money would be coming from your parents. Alicia, Nisi Ramos, hello. I just want to have an insight about this. Si husband po ay STS. SDS, so that's another type of application for the study permit, right? The direct streams. So that's kind of more expensive than the regular application, but it has a higher rate of approval according to the website. And also it's just that you have to pay for 1 year tuition and then 1 year POF na i-open nyo dito through GIC. Tapos may 1 year minor dependent daw sila. Ano po ang much better gawin? Sabay-sabay mag-apply for visa or si student muna? Alam mo, feeling ko gagawa na kami dito ng ano, video tungkol sa mga ganyan. Sabay-sabay. So, you have to weigh yung risk sa family application at saka sa single application. Namamanid yung next ko, tinataganan mo pa, mataba na nga. Aray ko. So you have to weigh, do you think you have enough funds to cover for the proof of funds for your husband as a study permit? For the study permit, you as open work permit, and for the kids, so that's 10,000, 4,000, and 3,000 in total,
So, 17,
plus
magkano yun?
1 year tuition. So yun yung mga kailangan yun. You have to consider yung airfare, yung ano, kaysa isama nyo lahat yun sa SOP ninyo, yung magagastos nyo at saka yung total amount na pera ninyo. Oo, sama nyo rin doon, magkano magiging rent nyo dito. Since you're a family of 3, hindi ka pwedeng mag-room lang. You have to get a basement apartment.
Mura lang pag isang kwarto.
Yeah, so sa palagay mo ba, your home tie would be strong enough to get an approval, your financial background, the reason why you as a family would be coming here? Kasi may mga kakilala ako talaga nagpunta dito as a family. Recently, may kadadating lang from Dubai. A family of 5. So, silang mag-asawa, tapos 3 kids nilang isa baby pa lang. So, kasama, sabay-sabay sila nagpunta dito. Directly from Dubai to here.
Sinasama ko nga sa work ko eh. Diba? Pag napunta kayo dito, punta kayo dito.
Kadadating lang nila this month. And so we will see them later. I will interview international students later kasi we have a get-together. So
abangan nyo yung vlog namin na yun. Abangan nyo.
I could give you more insights about that. You could suggest dito kung ano yung mga gusto nyong malaman. So we can ask
dami na. LOI, LOA, ano ba yun?
Yung ano yung
LOE.
Ano very much better gawin. Sabay-sabay. So, tingnan nyo muna siya. I-weigh nyo muna yung risk at saka yung other options. Hi, Eric Sikad, watching from Riyadh.
Oy, Sadik. Mga fulus.
Health and recipe ideas. PH. Di ko naabutan yung umpisas ko lang pupunta kagaya ng status nyo. Kaya ba na nakapagpadala kami ng sustento ng mga anak namin may iwan dito sa Pilipinas?
Mahirap.
Hindi, kaya ang tanong, Daddy. Huwag masyadong negative.
Hindi, totoo. Ang ano ko kasi reality, kaya.
Oo, kaya. Ang sagot, kaya.
Kasi mag-work ka naman dito ng 20
Nagpapadala
hours.
po kami. Nagpapadala kami ng allowance sa Pilipinas every month, coming from his salary and my salary as part-time. So, 20 hours lang po ako, siya full-time. Lalo na ngayong nakapagdagdag siya ng income because of yung doing DoorDash, ganon. So, kaya naman. Pero medyo talaga, to be honest, nahirapan kami dun sa part ng yung sa tuition.
Ngayon, kasi napaaga na naman yung school niya. Dapat ang plano niya, January pa mag-aaral eh.
Medyo dun kami talaga
Butas
nahirapan.
ang bulsa na naman.
Doon kami nahirapan talaga yung sa tuition. So, kailangan talaga, pag pupunta kayo dito, lalo na magpapadala kayo sa Pilipinas ng allowance, make sure that before coming here, na-compute nyo na yung 1 year tuition nyo sa
1 year.
pera ninyo talaga. At least 1 year na talaga yung tuition na. O ito, nakatabi na to so for tuition, hindi to magagalaw. Or bayaran nyo na yung 1 year tuition nyo. Para pagdating nyo dito, ang paano nyo lang yung padala.
Kasi yung susunod na SEM, madali na lang. Makaka-adjust na kayo dito, makahanap ng work. Yung network niya lumalaki na.
Medyo kapag kunwari, ang in-expect nyo is pagpunta nyo dito, iipunin nyo yung, kunwari 1 term na yung binayaran nyo, tapos iipunin nyo yung pang 2nd term, 3rd term, and 4th term. Medyo mahirap yun, pero maraming nakakagawa so long as meron kayong OWP. Si OWP na lang yung kawawain nyo. Pagtrabahuin nyo siya ng dalawang...
Kawawa na nga ako, tingnan mo, tumataba.
Hayaan nyo siyang magtrabaho ng dalawang... Wala, normal naman yun dito eh. kung talagang masipag yung asawa mo.
No, bawal ang maarte dito.
Normal na
Guys.
dalawang trabaho sila. So, wag mo nang magpahinga na lang kayo after nakapag-adjust.
Pagpunta nyo ng Canada, yung pride nyo, ibaba nyo na. Kung manager, supervisor, or something kayo sa ibang lugar, pagpunta nyo dito. No.
John Ray Lanante, ask ko lang po sa house ninyo, saan po kayo naghanap pagdating sa Canada or outside Canada? Nung before pa kami dumating dito sa Canada,
Tanong-tanong.
yun yung una namin. Actually, syempre marami naman kami international students. So, yung network namin, tanong-tanong, gano'n. Parang yung kayo ngayon, mga ganyan sinasabi namin, ganito, ganito. So, nag-check din kami sa kijiji.ca noon. Tapos mga kakilala. Luckily, meron kaming nanay-nanayan na nandito na sa Canada who helped us with our yung sa accommodation. Pamangkin niya yung tinitirhan namin.
Swerte namin kasi mababait sila dito. Talaga.
So, yun. Pero kung kunwari wala kayong kakilala, mag-reach out kayo sa Filipino community or sa mga international students. Depende kasi kung saan location yun. Maraming Pilipino all over Canada.
Daming Ilocano pa dito.
Marami, hindi lang Ilocano.
Hindi karamihan. Dito sa lugar natin, ewan ko. Sa Jollibee, pagka nakapila ako dyan, kukuha ako ng pagkain, Ilocano yung salita nila. Bal Santos na bra.
Is Canada as good as it seems online? Depends. What do you mean by is it good as it seems online? It is better than having your family separated because the country is not allowing you to be together, or not. It's not allowing, but it's impossible for you guys to be together due to restrictions, financial reasons. Here in Canada, you can be with your family because the country is very pro-family unification. Is it beautiful in terms of what? Family? Yes, it's nakikita nyo naman sa mga vlog namin,
yes,
ang sarap sa pakiramdam dito na kasama mamasyal yung mga anak mo. In terms of security, yes, because of the healthcare system, it's universal. So you are covered by the provincial health insurance so long as you have your open work permit na pwedeng mag-secure ng work, and your whole family will be covered. When it comes to retirement, of course, it is better because once you're a citizen, you'd get a retirement pension from the government. And you still get to have free health insurance as well. So that in terms of security, okay na sa pagtanda mo, diba? Scenery, yes. Whether you get to experience yung apat na iba't ibang weather.
Pangit ang winter.
In comparison to other...
malamig na.
Depende. Kung ma-appreciate mo naman yung winter, why not, diba?
No.
So,
Rockwell.
It's worth it.
Villarosa. Hello po. Hi, Rockwell. Teddy Kalaguan. Good morning, bro. Anong balita? Botchok. Okay po ba ang aviation o air? Oy, naku, yan ang gusto kong kunin, Botchok. Mag-aaral na nga ako eh. Na lang. Basta, maganda. Kasi wala masyadong kumukuha niyan dito. Ayaw ko na sa food industry. Nagsawa na ako. Mas magandang maganyan-ganyan na lang ako sa aeroplano. Dapat magbabayad na ako last week eh. Yung 3 months lang muna.
To give you more details about that, your open work permit holder, they can get the certificate here in Canada. Pwede silang mag-aral so long as it's not gonna exceed 6 months. Kasi kapag 6 months or more, they have to get a study permit. Pero kapag mga certificates lang naman, 3 months, 4 months, they can get that. So, yun yung kagandahan, nag-upgrade si OWP, getting certificates dito sa Canada. And tumataas din syempre yung pay nila because of those certificates and experience.
Ako kuha ko noon. Once a week lang yung klase ko. Pero kung meron pang open, mag-start na sa September 22 eh. Kausapin ko pa to kung paano. Sky Gabriel. Hello, can you explain how semesters work in Canada? I'm going to take a 2-year diploma and it's 4 semesters. Does that mean 2 semesters per year?
Depende, Sky Gabriel. Depende sa school na pag-aaralan mo kasi I have encountered people who were able to get an LOA from a certain school wherein wala silang term break. Dire-diretso yung 4 semesters nila. Meron namang mga schools na tulad ng Lambton, we have a term break. So that's 2 term muna. Yung mayroon kaming 4 months na break after the 2 terms and then yun na, 3rd and 4th term na. So, meron kaming 4 months to work full-time and mag-ipon for the next tuition. But for some, yung 2 years and 4 semesters nila, they don't have term break. So, you always have to check that with the LOA that would be given to you. Yung may nakasulat naman doon kung hanggang kailan yung study mo. Kasi ma-figure out mo doon kung meron kang term break or wala. Sa months, depending kung anong intake ka. Kaya nga, every 1 term is 4 months each time. So, ako January, February, March, April, yun yung first term ko. And then May, June, July, August, yung second term ko. So, ngayon, naka-break lang kami ng 3 weeks to start our 3rd term. So, that would be
Nag-continue ka lang.
Oo, hindi, pero yun nga, dahil 3rd term. Pero supposedly, term break namin this September to December. Pero dahil binigyan kami ng option ng school to get our 3rd term right away, hindi na ako nag-term break. So, ang term break ko na is January to So, parang 3 terms tuloy-tuloy kami. Tapos break, tapos 4th term. Pero usually, it's 2 terms break, 2 terms. Again, depende sa school. Rockwell.
Oh, nawala. akong nag-react.
Oo. Meron po bang school na pwedeng installment ng tuition? Sufficient po ba ang 20 working hours para makapagbayad ng tuition? Gawa kami ng video about that.
Gagawa namin ng video.
Installment sa
Busy kasi
tuition, wala eh. You have to pay for the full amount of your tuition per term.
Pwede mo natang installment basta hanggang matapos, di ba?
International students,
Di ba pwede?
they have to pay. Ang alam ko as far as I am concerned, and as far as I know, if you're international students, you have to pay full term tuition each time. Sufficient ba yung 20 working hours? No, it's not. Honestly,
Mahirap. Kasi expenses nyo, rent, pagkain, internet, transpo.
Oo, makakapag-save kayo. Pero that's not gonna be enough to cover the full full term tuition. So, to answer your question, no, it will not be sufficient. Jeffrey Makadagon. Hi po, by next year, mag-apply na po kami ng asawa ko. Sana po maging okay lahat. Nandito po kami sa UAE. Sabi ng consultant, mataas ang chances kasi nurse, basta importante makaalis kahit ano pang work namin. That's true, kahit anong maging work nyo dito.
Tapos mag-aaral ng nursing dito. Laki ng sahod. 35. 30. Ganyan, 25.
Just make sure that you would be getting an LOA from a school na DLI or Designated Learning na pwede kayong bigyan ng postgraduate work permit. Kasi kung sa private school kayo, you have to check that in the website here. Wait lang mag-open lang ako ng isang cursor. Isasend ko kasi sa inyo yung link.
Link.
Okay. So, here's the link. Dito niya tingnan yung school. Kung designated, kung DLI sila. Tapos, doon niyo malalaman kung nag-offer sila ng postgraduate work permit. Kasi kapag private kayo napunta, medyo risky yun, guys. Pero depende din sa discard niyo. Pero I would suggest na kumuha kayo ng school na pwede kayong bigyan ng postgraduate work permit. And good luck. Jeffrey, legit naman po yung consultant. Madami na sila napaalis galing dito sa UAE papuntang Canada. Good luck. Sky Gabriel, question po for GIC. I'm going to take a 2-year diploma and I plan to get a GIC for 20,000. Wow, yaman naman ni Sky. You don't have to.
Daming pera.
Kasi
Pamigay ka naman kahit konti.
Kasi as per CIC, ang required lang naman po is 10,000 for you. So sa GIC kasi ang ano doon is nakatali yung pera mo for 1 whole year sa dito sa bangko mo dito sa ano, tas bibigay lang sa yung monthly. So that's not necessary, but that's up to you if you want to do that. You can only open an account for 10,000 Canadian dollars, right? So that's up to you.
Yan pa. May follow-up question.
Yeah, right?
Ako, ito. Saan na yun? Nawala na. Ayan.
Is it possible to have it equally divided to my bank account every month for 24 months? Kasi sa GIC, 1 year lang yan naman na ibibigay sa'yo. So, if you want to do that, you can talk to the bank about it.
Elmo Castillo. Hi, Ate Aileen and Kuya Sargi. Pa-shoutout po. Oh, hi, Elmo. Watching
Elmo.
here in Abu Dhabi. Partner, Si partner ko po, stage 1 approved na.
Bakit may tumatawag sa akin nag-FaceTime sa amin na nasa
Started
UAE?
studying online last September 8. In Jesus' name, approved. Oy, congratulations, bro.
Second stage, ma-approve. Oh, so nakakuha siya ng first stage approval. You're waiting
Madali
for
na lang
the
yan.
second stage approval. So the school is like asking you if you want to enroll na, diba, online and get.
Saan ba kayo dito? Saan kayo mapupunta? Good luck. Kaya niyo yan. Mahirap lang sa umpisa. Pag tumagal na kayo, dali na lang. Kaya ang daming trabaho dito. Kayo na magsasawa. Ngayon, dami tumatawag.
Sa second stage approval mo, hintayin mo lang yan. Nasa Pilipinas ka ba? Kaya may first stage, second stage approval kasi sa VFS. Ay, Abu Dhabi. So tapos ka na sa first stage, second stage approval. Malapit, dali na lang yan.
GL Shoots. Hi, after studying, pwede po mag-PGWP in other provinces, excluding your province of origin.
Yes. You can.
Sky Gabriel, do you know any stories na approved for PGWP and student permit? Di pwedeng mag-work while studying.
No. So, yung postgraduate work permit, basta ma-meet mo naman yung eligibility requirements wherein wala kang bagsak na subjects, walang problema. Hindi ka, kunwari during your study permit, hindi ka naman nag-exceed ng 20 hours sa work mo. Mga ganun, basta wala kang violations and pasado lahat ng grades mo, there is no reason for you na hindi mahawag.
Ang gawin nyo, pagpunta nyo dito, focus lang kayo sa work. Yung part-time nyo, 20 hours lang naman, 2 days. Ganun.
Focus on work.
Focus sa study.
So no, there is no reason for you to be refused for a postgraduate work permit. Kasi so long as wala ka namang violate sa study permit restrictions and kasi nakasulat naman sa study permit mo diba? So, meron bang mga student na hindi pwede mag-work while studying? No. Lahat ng international students can work 20 hours every week.
Walang sumobra dahil delikado.
Mac Reeves, hello, Sarki and Aileen. Very informative Q&A. Thank you. Thank you, Mac.
Thank you, Mac.
Sarah Katrina Chan.
Ito po.
Oh, eye health and agyaman na.
Lokana.
You're welcome. Sarah Katrina Chan. Hello po, tingin niyo po ba okay lang po ba sa parents galing yung POF? 5 years pa lang po kasi ako nag-work.
May work naman pala.
Pwede mong gawing sponsor yung parents mo. Pero yung parang sa kanila lahat galing yung pera, that's not advisable. Kasi kahit pa paano, you should have like your own savings since you are an adult na, tapos you should be able to send yourself to school. Pero walang masama na may sponsorship. Kunwari si parent, kan nagbigay ng ganitong amount of money to support you with your blah, blah, blah. As a gift deed, they're giving this to you. Ganon, mga ganon. Tas, or sponsorship din nila. Pero at least you have to have your own money in your own bank account.
Glenn Santiago. Hi, Aileen hi, Sarki and Aileen. May advantage ba kapag may visitor visa ka na, then apply ka ng student visa?
Lang difference. You have to go to the same process of application kasi magkaibang permit siya. Magkaibang visa pala sila.
Laizel Robea Galvez, MD.
Ooh,
MD.
doctor.
Hello po. Ano po
Hi.
mga tinatanong sa inyo sa immigration when you arrive in Canada? Thank you.
For international students with open work permit na kasama, OWP na kasama, walang masyadong tanong. Hindi sila very strict when it comes
Kinuha
to
lang yung papel.
tatanungin na lang nila yung purpose of you being here. Tapos tatanungin niya, so siya din. So sabi ko, sinamahan niya, kasama ko siya. Approbahan kami for his open work permit. Tapos tatanungin lang nila kung ano yung mga dinala niyo. That's it. Walang masyadong higpit. Pero ngayon,
Dinala niyo naman sa computer, lalagay niyo.
Pero ngayon, because of COVID, they are very into detail when it comes to asking you tungkol sa quarantine ninyo for 14 days. So, doon dapat may plano kayo. As in, solid plan kung saan kayo magstay, sino bibiling groceries nyo, mga ganun, stuff like that.
Kaya wag mo na kayo pumunta dito.
Hindi, okay lang. Okay lang pumunta. Basta solid yung plan ninyo. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, yun.
Alicia Nisi Ramos. Kapag po yung home ties, properties na lang, pero properties na ng mamahan mo pa lang. Mamanahin daw. Okay po ba yun? Ako lang po ang anak. So, automatic po ako tatanggap.
You can do what I did. Gift deed. Hindi ko pina-transfer sa pangalan ko kasi
Mahal.
magastos.
Babayad ka pa.
At saka medyo matagal yung proseso. Ang ginawa ko na lang, pinag-gift deed ko sa mami ko yung yung lupa niya. Na pinanotarize lang namin. Nagpagawa kami ng gift deed. You can do that. What else? Jane May Deperin. Hi, in demand po ba ang developmental services worker sa Ontario? I'm starting online outside sa Canada, so kinakabahan ako. Developmental services worker. I think, honestly, hindi ako sure ha. Hindi kasi ako masyadong aware sa mga pero what we can do is we can always search.
Ontario.
Parang social work siya, diba? Social work. Kathleen Lorraine David. Just want to thank you for your helpful videos. My husband and I are discerning to apply for a study and work permit respectively, and your videos have been very informative. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for those kind words. And that's the goal. That's actually our goal for making those videos, to give information, also to give inspiration.
Tuyo-tuyo lang ang nyo. Okay.
Maria Eliza Cardenas. Hello po. So happy you are doing live again. Tanong ko lang po, I saw a program with 3 SEMs lang, 2 SEMs ACAD and 1 SEM co-op. Paano po magiging PGWP pag 3 SEMs lang po? 2 or 3 years? Thanks po. With 3 SEMs. 1 year ko. So that's considered like, kasi sa postgraduate work permit, ang minention lang doon is 1 year or 2 year program. So, since that's the case, it's not 2 years, right? And it's just isang program lang siya. What school? Can you give me the name of the school, Maria Glyza? So, we can figure out. Kasi sa postgraduate, sa PGWP niyan, it's not gonna be 3 years, I'm pretty sure. Kasi parang, lang siya eh. That's the first time. 1.5 year, right? 1 year. Tapos co-op. I can't answer that right now. I'm not sure, honestly. That's the first I heard of it. Could you give me more details about that? Thank you. Mahirap po bang online classes, Katchan? Depende. Para sa akin, okay lang naman. Kaya syempre hindi ako makapag-focus kasi parang hindi ko sineseryoso. Pero, convenient. Di ako gagastos ng bus passes. Tapos, hindi kailangang maligo. Okay lang, depende talaga sa program at saka kung paano kang matuto. Kasi meron yung iba kailangan talagang nandoon, interactive, gano'n. Although interactive naman yung online classes. Nasa sa'yo lang yun. Ako okay lang. Para sa akin, mas prefer ko pa nga 'to, eh. Kaya nga minadali ko yung third term ko. Dapat next year pa ako magta-third term, pero dahil gusto ko online, tinake advantage ko yung offer ng school. Dokitel Echano. Hi, hello po. Ask lang po ate and kuya if sa POF niyo po about 14K CAD plus tuition for 1 year is readily cash po sa bank or combination na po yun sa sponsors po. With my SOP, I didn't include pa yung money ng sponsor namin at the very end pa. So I made a table for my SOP. It's for how much money we have on the bank. It's the first part. Second is for the investments and yung mga assets namin, like yung lupa, ganon, kung magkano yung value niya, sasakyan, ganon. So, inano ko, then break down ko, this is my first year tuition, this is my second year tuition, this is what is required for me for my first year living expenses, second year living expenses. So, in-address ko dun sa SOP ko kung enough ba yung pera na meron kami to cover all those 2 years of living expenses and tuition. But with regards to your question, readily cash po ba? It's yung sa sponsor hindi kasama. Pero pwede mo siyang isama. Kung kunwari, si sponsor nagbigay siya ng specific amount of money that he will give you during your entire period of study. Like for example, sa affidavit of support niya or sa letter of support niya, sinabi niya, I'm gonna give you $1,000 every month. So you can include that in terms of yung sa 1 year, yun. So parang i-ano mo siya. Pero I would strongly suggest na yung 1 year, 14K CAD plus tuition, dapat yun yung nasa bangko mo. Kung isasama mo yung kay sponsor, basta minention niya kung magkano yun, para maisama mo siya sa SOP mo. Namalinaw ba? Nawala din ako eh. Pero I hope that answers your question. Gino Gabriel Numeran. Hello, Aileen and Sarki. I asked po sa previous live session about office admin healthcare, but my query was not clear. My question is, kamusta po bang hiring ng mga graduate in Canada po? Or any related program, baka lang may alam kayo.
Nawala.
Office admin. Marami naman kasi
Ngayon lang medyo mahirap kasi COVID.
health services. Office admin, health services, marami. Kasi yung mga hospital dito, naghahanap naman sila ng yung sa nila, office admin nila. Mas maganda pa rin yung may kakilala kayo for referral. Pero meron. Iya lang, yung iba parang contractual or hindi siya full-time, ganun. But since in demand pa rin naman yan, and there's a lot of work here in Canada, so there's no shortage for that. Oo, yung kasama namin dito sa bahay, yung may-ari, sa hospital siya nag-work. Ngayon, meron siyang pinapa-apply sa akin na, yun nga, parang receptionist, something doon sa office admin doon sa nila. Sabi ko, feeling ko hindi ko pa siya maano kasi wala akong background sa health. Syempre yung mga pag ano doon, diba, dapat at least may idea ka. So, hindi talaga ako nag-apply. So, ibig sabihin, they need people na lalo na ngayon. Oo, marami. Lalo na ngayon. Maria Hemazak Silanga. Planning po next year for my LOA sa fun show as early childhood course. Okay na po ba dyan sa Canada? Yeah, okay na. Tsaka in demand yung early childhood, ha? So maraming pathway yan for PR. Maganda yon. So next year, yes. At anong next year target mo? Kasi kapag January, sarado na. So, mga fall intake pa.
Punta ng winter dito.
Yeah, okay lang. Sa'yo yun. Survival lang talaga. Huwag kayo maniwala dyan kay Sir Kim. Sobrang negative niya ngayong araw na 'to. Nakakainis.
Jefferson Robledo.
Oy, I know people who can help you with the fan show LOA for free. So you don't have to pay for the ano, LOA fee anymore. If you want, you could connect with me sa Facebook page namin.
Ano bang binayaran sa...
Hindi ko alam kasi yung sa Lampton, if you apply like nag-apply ka na sa sarili mo sa website, you have to pay 150.
Oo, malaki rin yun.
Oo. Sa fan show, hindi ko alam. Pero yun nga, I know people who can get you an LOA
Pambili
sa
niyo
fan
ng
show
winter
for
tire,
free.
winter clothes.
Oo. For free. I think, I'm not sure kung Wave IELTS si fan show din sa nila if they can do that. If you're interested, you can message me on our Facebook page.
Yup.
Jefferson Robledo. Hi, Sarki and Aileen, watching from Kuwait.
Hi, Jefferson. Sadik.
Bevanly, anong particular course sa pilot aviation kaya? Ilang years kaya? Uy,
2 years.
kung
Meron.
yan yung background mo, kunwari sa work mo, ang gandang ganyan yung kunin mong course kasi ang taas ng sahod, maghanap ka ng program sa Centennial kung ano yung mga program nila doon in connection with aviation.
Kaya nga, yun ang gusto ko na ngayon.
Kaya lang hindi niya kasi makuha yung isa kasi 2-year program siya, so kailangan ng study permit. At the same time, kailangan ng IELTS, kailangan ng ano.
Pagka na-PR na kami, mag-aaral ako ng 2-year program about sa aviation.
So, Vivian, just check, meron doon. May maintenance, mechanic,
2
may
years yun.
aviation technology, something, you just check sa, if you want. Meron din sa Centennial siya nag-check eh. Pero, ewan ko kung saan yung ibang schools, pero,
dami.
Yung mga kakilala namin, yung sa kakilala namin sa Centennial, sila kumukuha ng certificate. Maria Hemazak. Until now po ba online pa rin ang school? Online. Yung mga bata pumapasok na sila, pero kami online pa rin. Unless your program requires you to do face-to-face. Yung may mga laboratory, yung mga ganun. Mixed sila.
Roel Collado. Hi, Sarki and Ma'am Eileen. Watching from Laguna, Philippines.
Laguna!
Oy.
Sino yung mga may kamag-anak?
May ate ako sa Laguna. Kabuyaw. Taga doon. Elmo Castillo. Hello po. Yes po. Kasama po kami nun sa Zoom meeting nun sa UAE.
Payat-payat. Hi, Elmo.
Oh, British Columbia.
Sa BC. Yeah, good job.
Magandang weather doon.
Zarina Talon. Ano po yung advantage and disadvantage taking winter sem po? Ano po usually yung setup during winter sem? Mahirap bang work and study during winter? Planning to study in Calgary.
Oy, naku, napakalamig.
Lamig sa Calgary. So,
ayoko nang comment ng negative kasi pumapangit yung vibes.
Disadvantage, syempre, yung weather. Lalo na sobrang galing tayo sa tropical country, di ba? Pagdating natin dito, sobrang lamig. Lalo na sa Calgary, malamig talaga doon. Disadvantage, of course, you have to invest on your winter gear. So, kailangan, bumili kayo ng winter boots ninyo, ng thermal, ninyo. So, yung mga heat tech ninyo, bumili na kayo sa Uniqlo niyan, damihan nyo, yung ultra warm, yung pinaka, talaga.
Bili kayo mga isa, dalawa lang. Tapos dito na kayo bumili. Kami, ang dami-dami namin binili.
So, yun yung isang disadvantage. You really have to invest on those. Kasi kailangan talaga lalo sa Calgary dahil sobrang lamig. So, mga heat tech ninyo, yung mga winter coats ninyo, winter jackets, winter boots, yon. Another disadvantage is the commute. Especially pupunta kayo dito na wala pang sasakyan. So, medyo mas mahirap mag-commute kasi nga malamig.
Mismo ata doon hanggang tuhod.
So pupunta kayo sa bus stop, maghihintay kayo. You have to make sure na alam nyo palagi yung schedule ng bus or else pag naiwan kayo, good luck. Ang hirap maghintay sa labas.
20 minutes,
so
minutes.
Yun din sa commute, yun isang disadvantage. Another disadvantage is sa work. Karamihan ng work, lalo sila kapag winter. Kasi, kumbaga, medyo slow down yung production nila dahil parang prior to December, nag-stock na sila ng marami, so nag-hire sila ng sobrang daming tao. Kasi sa winter, medyo slow down na sila. Pero sa food industry, walang problema. But then again, you'd have to commute going to work, diba? So,
sa pagdating nyo dito, kung agad ng license.
Oo. So yun lang naman. Hindi naman sobrang pangit pero hindi lang din very ideal talaga. Ang mas mabenta sa mga students na pumunta dito is fall intake because they have enough time to get ready for the winter. Oo, fall. Karamihan fall.
Maylin Campos PH. Sabi niyo po, nagpa-appointment na yung kids niyo. So, kailan po ang target nyong punta nila dyan?
If God permits.
Teaching here in Baguio po pala, UC. Kaya buti na lang malapit. Oh, UC.
Teacher siya sa UC. If God permits, and we get an approval for their application, papatapusin ko lang yung study nung panganay namin. So hanggang May sila. After that, diretso na sila dito pupunta. So,
Meron kasi mga permit. Yung tatay ko galing ng ano pa.
Oo. So kapag na-aprobahan, May, nandito na sila. So nakabook sila ng 28 dyan. Kukuha pa kami ng travel pass. Magre-register pa ako sa Baguio online for their schedule, mga ganun. So,
Hindi na ba mahigpit sa Baguio ngayon?
Ayan, Roy. Sorry na late ako. No, wala na mga attendance dito. Check the attendance.
Ako nga pala yung nag-message sa'yo sa Messenger, Miss Aileen.
Ayan, hindi pa ako nakaka-reply ha. Sorry. Binubuksan niya pag tulog ako.
Hindi minsan lang. Kasi may isa yung ano namin kasi. Minsan binubuksan ko.
Binubuksan niya tapos hindi niya sasagutin. Sabi ko, ba't ganoon? Sabi ko, hindi ko.
Sorry guys, hindi ko alam yung mga tanong niyo.
hindi ko ini-ignore yung messages nyo, guys. Hindi ako nag-ignore.
Sinasagot. Pag-gising niya siya.
Pag nakita niyong scene yun, tapos hindi ni-replyan, si Sarky yun. Ibig sabihin nun, either tulog ako, busy ako, marami pa akong ginagawa. But I always make time to reply. Hindi naman ASAP, pero once na I get the free time, I reply.
Ay, nagre-reply kami, huwag kayo mag-alala guys.
Oo, nagre-reply kami. So ngayon, nag-live lang kami. Anong oras na? Mayroon akong pupuntahan ng 12 get-together ng mga international.
Wait niyo yung vlog namin dyan. Meron pa pala kaming wait niyo yung vlog namin, yung magkano sa ng chef.
Ayan. Saan ka nag-message sa akin? Sa messenger ko ba mismo or sa page?
Okay, magme-message sa mga messenger namin sa Facebook page dapat.
I-like nyo na lang. May message request nga ako. So,
ang dami
Ay, baka po. May alam po kayong part-time. Okay. Mga international students na to. May JAP din. Wait, sasagutin ko kayo lahat Wait, titingnan ko Ayan din sa Facebook page. Sorry.
Wala namang Ayan.
Ayan, nasaan? Walang makita. Para sagutin na kita dito.
JL Almero. Do you intend to live in Ontario or you have plans to moving to a different province later on?
We have every intention of staying here as long as we get our PR here, and we are working towards that. So hopefully, we'd get our PR here in Ontario because this is really the place where we want to stay.
Ganda ng weather.
Kasi job opportunity, the community, the weather, it's all here. And so as much as possible, we want to stay here. Pero if ever lang talaga na medyo tagilid kami, that's the time that we may consider moving to a different province.
Manitoba.
So I'm not sure. We're studying.
Iba-vlog naman namin.
Yung mga Andy Reyes, hello po. Marami po bang work sa Canada na hindi factoring age, lalo na po sa part-time or entry-level? Sa part-time, entry-level, hindi naman factoring age. May 70 years old dito na nagtatrabaho pa rin.
Kawork ko sa factory. 70 years old.
Walang factoring age.
Pero retired na.
Walang discrimination sa age. You can get work here regardless of your age.
Tama.
Pero depende din syempre yun sa hanapin mong trabaho. Baka naman yung mga matataas na posisyon na syempre they would still look at your background. And your walang dito. Bawal sa resume. Hindi kasama yung titingnan lang nila yung background man, qualifications mo, but not your age, not your religion, not your marital status. So that's not going to be a factor.
Bawal na magtanong ng hindi naman bawal yung age ng mga ka-work mo. Kasi meron akong ka-work dati, babae. Tinanong daw niya yung boss niya kung ilang taon na siya. Ang sagot sa kanya, "Why you will marry me?" Sabi daw. Ganon. Maria Glyza Cardenas.
George Brown.
Planning to take HR management. 3 reasons lang po yung program nila.
George Brown College.
Hi, Maria.
Maria, I would strongly suggest that you message me on our Facebook page with regards to your question about that, yung 1-year program and then yung third term niya is co-op. I would answer your question after I verify that with our friends. To be sure, I don't want to answer your question because I'm not sure about this. I would have to check that with the website first, of course, and also verify that with some other people who are more knowledgeable than me.
Vivian Lilac, your uploads and LS are big help to everybody. Thanks for sharing what you know and experience. Keep it. Okay, thank you, Vivian Lee.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alicia Nis Ramos, ano po yung gift deed? Ako po nagtanong yung about sa properties.
Gift deed is another way of transferring, not transferring, technically. So, either, kasi di ba may lote si parents mo, you said you're an only child and magiging pamana mo yun. Kaya yun, you have 2 options. You can either transfer the lot or the property to your name, pero magastos siya, tsaka it would take some time, or you can opt for a gift deed. Parang sinasabi doon na, this will belong to you, this is us giving you this property, ganun. So, papagawa mo yun sa, papanotarya mo yun. Magtanong ka, meron dyan sa inyo, sa mga notary, Charla dyan.
Charla? Matuchorla mo rin yun.
Oo, sa mga notary, Charla dyan. Sabi nyo, gift deed, property, papakita mo sa kanila yung
ano?
Yung papel ng lupa ninyo tulad ng yung lahat ng documents na tungkol sa lupa. Pinakita namin lahat yun. Pati updated na tax na binayaran nyo.
Jane May De Parin. Thank you for all your videos po. Any idea how long po ang recommended na transit time? From international flight arriving in Toronto, then get SP and switch to domestic flight to Ottawa. Ottawa, malapit lang dito.
Jane May, thank you for all your videos. Any idea? Sa Ottawa kayo. Mabilis lang naman yung sa mismong yung pagkuha. Mabilis lang din naman ganun katagal. So, sabihin natin 2 hours should be enough for you to get the study. Pero depende rin yun sa line ha. Kasi nung kami yung winter intake, kasi mas maraming open program during winter for some reason. Also, marami kaming dumating nung winter, di ba daddy? Ang haba ng pila. So, hindi yung pagkuha ng study permit kami natagalan, yung pila kami natagalan kasi sobrang dami namin. So, make an allowance at least 3 to 4 hours na lang din para sure kasi you still have to get your stuff. Tapos you just have to, depende sa dami ng tao, line up, and then syempre konting
kasi namin na-vlog masyado nung naiya pa kami.
Konting usap-usap with the immigration officer. So, at least 3 to 4 hours na lang para sure. Kasi hindi ko yung sa akin yung advice ko. Kasi hindi ko alam kung gaano haba yung pila eh. Sa pila kami natagalan. Tsaka yung declaration pa nung yung i-declare nyo yung kung magkano yung dala nyo, ano yung mga dala nyo. So, pila din yon. Ang haba ng pila namin papunta doon. Bago kami pumila, papunta na namin sa immigration officer. So, yeah, 3 to 4 hours.
Tama. Makulit. Hello guys again. Oy, makulit ka talaga. Hi, makulit. GL Shoots.
Business management. Sabi niya, tinatanong niyo kung ano yung mga career prospects. Marami po bang NOCB para maging eligible po for CEC? So, madaming work. Ako, nagsisearch ako online ng mga admin assistant work, ganon. Marami talaga. So, wala naman magiging problema, madali kang makakuha ng NOCD. Ang problema lang talaga ngayong COVID, kasi dahil sarado syempre yung mga offices, sarado yung mga offices, kaya parang hindi sila nag-hire ngayon. Kaya, tsagaan lang. Or pwede kang magpa-promote na supervisor sa food industry. So you have to
O
start.
siya promoted na.
Hindi.
Training.
Hindi. Ano lang, store in charge lang ako. Hindi ako promote.
Caleb Vera. Kailan po ang admin sa Lambton for September 2020?
Shift in charge.
Oh, shift in charge. Syempre, hindi ka pa pwedeng mag-full-time kasi, kaya hindi ka pa pwedeng ma-promote. Kailan daw ang admission sa Lambton for 2021 September?
Next month, mag-o-open na po yung intake. Actually, may mga naghihintay, nakausap ko for the September 2021 intake. Hinintay namin para makapag-apply na kami ng LOA nila. I'm expecting na I would know about that next month. So mag-open na yung September 2021 intake.
May natulungan na siya, 4 ba? 5?
4 na yung may
pag gusto niyo ma-waive yung IELTS nyo, wala kang ibibigay na pera sa amin. Sa kanya pala, siyang gumagawa nun. It's free. My partner has already her LOA.
For next year, planning to apply for OWP din sa Northern Lights College. Worried lang po baka hindi, you don't have to be worried about that. Lakasan ng loob. Diskarte. Meron yan. Meron lahat yan. Kasi Pilipino tayo.
Think positive.
And XJ Online. Nice accent. Salamat. Jane May De Perrine. Thanks for answering my questions. And developmental service worker for support worker for people with disabilities, parang special education sa Pinas. Any idea po options for PR pathway? Parang support worker siya. So, yun nga, social service, parang ganun din, no? Para sa mga people with disabilities. Meron, ang alam ko parang ECE din siya, early childhood. Parang at the same time yan din, maraming demand kasi yung work na ganyan since hindi naman ganun karami yung taong kumukuha niyan. So, hindi ako sure sa PR pathway pero as far as I know, marami kang makukuhang work dyan. And there is definitely a pathway for PR with regards to that. You don't have to worry. Kasi hindi yan katulad ng course ko, yung program ko na very generic, na ang dami-daming competition, yan. Mas kayo dyan, may PR pathway yan. Depende sa province actually. So tingnan mo muna sa province. I-search mo kung ano yung demand doon ng trabaho mo, which I'm pretty sure mataas yung demand yan. And may PR pathway yan. Maria.
Taga-Kabuyaw din pala sila. Ay.
Andyan yung ate niya.
Andyan yung ate ko pala.
Nagbe-bake ng pandesal.
Bili kayo.
Ano yung mga binibake niya?
Ano yung nagbebenta siya online.
Online, oo.
Mga cheese desal,
ube,
mga ganun.
Chocolate.
Mahilig silang kumain kaya medyo pataba kami. Raven De Vera. Marami po ba employers sa Ontario province na hospitality industry na willing mag-absorb ng foreign workers? For example, di po nag-offer ng PGWP yung co-op internship na kukunin ko.
Sorry, magkalayo magkaiba ang PGWP at saka yung co-op. So, meron lang kaming bagong video, si Jillian.
Hindi ko pa na-edit yung isa.
She's in the hospitality industry. She took
yung
culinary here.
Sahod niya malaki.
Sa Toronto area, yes, maraming offer na trabaho, mga hotels, mga restaurant, don't worry, in demand. Maraming work yung hospitality manager. I mean, in the hospitality industry, maraming trabaho yan. Foreign worker, so that means you're not going to be an international student. You're going to come here as a foreign worker. You can try applying directly or through an agency. They have Mercan. May nagsabi din na AJ Immigration, right? Or you can go to Indeed.ca looking for that. Pero sabi mo, nabanggit mo yung PGWP tsaka yung co-op. Sabi sa amin ni Jillian, sa co-op, the school would give you a list of restaurants and hotels where you can do your
Panoorin niyo yung
co-op.
vlog namin, yung
Oo,
latest.
sabi niya, and
nandun.
you would have to apply for it. So you have to submit your resume and your cover letter. And then, yun na yung magiging co-op ninyo. What I did ask her is kung paid ba yung co-op niya na yun. But sabi niya, it gave her the training and the background to para makapag-apply siya sa trabaho niya ngayon. So, magkaiba nga lang talaga yung PGWP tsaka yung co-op.
Cinderella.
Kapag, oo. Marie, hi, Cinderella, we're good. Ano po? Hindi ka kanina nag-message. Maria Jamazak Silanga, thank you po for answering at praying. Makapunta kami dyan at makita po kayo in person. Sure! Ontario, Mississauga.
Basta pagpunta mo dito, may dala kang tuyo. Ibigay mo sa amin, okay na yun. Mga 10 piraso. Yung mahahaba, yung ganun. Joke lang. Hindi mo kami mahilig kumain, maalat yun.
Oo, tsaka hindi mo maluto sa winter yun.
Mabaho.
Sa labas nagluluto ng tuyo.
Ang may patis.
Gusto ko ng Milo.
Iba yung lasa ng mga ganun dito, guys.
Noodles, ganun pansin.
Milo.
Iba dito.
Pati yung hotdog, walang pure foods dito.
Bawal magdala nun Pero
yung mga makukulay, wala. Pati yung magi nila, iba yung kulay, malabnaw. Oo, bawal
iba
mga.
lasa dito. Iba lasa ng Milo.
Healthy dito.
Iba,
Kaya tignan mo ako, healthy.
Iba lasa.
Andy Reyes, thanks a lot and God bless po sa inyo. Thank you, Andy.
Jeffrey, makadagong. Mama ko po yung nagsabi na mag-apply na kami next year. Paano po yung pag-aaral ng asawa ko? Everyday po ba yan? Habang nag-work siya or once a week? Saan ba? Saan siya mag-aaral?
Pag sa Lampton, sa school nila, PPHS or MWF, straight na shift yun. From 2 to 8, gano'n. Sa ibang school, broken schedule.
Ang alam ko, sa ibang school, like Monday to Friday, and then broken schedule sila. So, sa ibang school naman, like my school, it's 3 times a week, half a day lang kami. So, naka-fast track kasi kami. So, depende sa school po yan. So, ibig sabihin, kung kunwari katulad sa Centennial na yung kaklaseng kaibigan namin na sa Centennial nag-aral, 5 days a week siya, broken schedule. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya makapasok doon kung saan siya magpa-part-time. Kaya weekend siya nag-work since 20 hours lang naman.
Anthology! Oy! Good morning, guys.
Ay,
I hope you are all doing great.
Oh, Anthology, can you answer the question with regards to co-op about the hospitality industry?
Oy, abangan niyo yung sahod dyan. Malaking sahod dyan.
Bayad ba yung externship ninyo during your study? I'm not sure.
I-edit ko yung part 2 ng video sa mamaya.
Pwede pa kasagot dito. Basahin ko. Thank you. At saka nakita ko yung pictures yung mag-asawa.
Oo, sana naman kayo gumala.
Sa Chinatown.
Ha? Ganda nun.
Ma'am, ako po yung nagsabi na nag-apply na Anthology. Kathleen Co. Need po ba talaga high school diploma and form 137? Pahelp po sana ako sa inyo secure ng LOA.
Oy!
Message us on, Kathleen, on our Facebook page. And,
it's free.
And yes, kailangan nung high school diploma.
Madali lang naman kumuha ng high school diploma, di ba?
COR. Kailangan yun. But message me and maybe I could try and ask them. Pero isa kasi yun sa basic requirements high school and college TOR talaga. Mylene Campos. May IELTS po ba pala ang Lambton College sa early childhood education? Si Lambton, waived IELTS tayo ngayon. Pero meron tayong English assessment English placement test or English assessment.
Anthology pala dati.
So the thing about that is yung sa IELTS, academic to basta 6.5 yung bandwidth mo, you would get a discount of $1,000 on your third term. Provided na yung ninyo, wait lang, sorry. Merong may mga parang eligibility din kayo for that. Dapat hindi kayo bababa ng 3.5 or 3.0, I think. sa ano nyo, GPA ninyo. Let me see naman para sure. Sa GPA nyo dapat nasa 3 para makuha nyo yung 1,000 and 6.5 dapat yung ano nyo. Yun nga lang magbabayad kayo sa IELTS. So kung gusto nyo ng wave IELTS kay Lambton naman, pag-undergo lang kayo ng English assessment test, easier siya kaysa kay IELTS. You don't have to pay for it. And but you can only try that once. So may English assessment siya. But we can definitely waive the IELTS for you. Even for childhood. GL Shoots, what are your thoughts po on the border restrictions these days? Hindi pa po ba sila magiging open for SP anytime soon? Salamat po sa pag-answer ng questions ko. Right now, we still don't have any idea if they would still extend the border restrictions or if it's going to end soon. But what we know is that some international students they were able to come here sa Canada. May mga kararating lang, katatapos lang ng quarantine. Nakapasok naman sila. So long as you'll be able to secure a letter from your school that you need to be here for your study depending on your program. Kasi kung meron kayong face-to-face, sabi ko nga, kung mixed delivery siya, then merong letter si school and then the border would allow you to come in here. So, but for those people talaga na hindi nagbibigay si school ng ganon, then you'd have to really wait for the border to, to allow international students to come here. Pero pwede na kayo mag-process ng ano nyo. Question. Applying for SP plus OWP plus 2 kids. Former Al-Shaya company here in Kuwait like Sarki. God willing, if approved after Mahatid, SP plus 2 kids, babalik si OWP to work again sa Kuwait. Ala bang maging problem? No, there's not gonna be any problem.
Ay, mukhang malaking sahod mo ha, babalik ka ng Kuwait. Ano ko ba dyan? SM ka, SM?
Ayaw mo bang dito
Store
kasama
manager?
mo yung family mo? Because if maganda naman yung background mo sa work doon, you can also work
Kung
here.
manager ka dito, pwede ka dito, tol. Tignan mo ako, nakachamba. SSB lang ako. Chief supervisor, naging ano.
Supervisor. So, pwede naman yun. Pwedeng, kunwari, hatid mo lang sila, tapos mag-work ka pa rin, tapos balik-balik ka lang dito. Ganon, pero mas maganda
Kunin mo na yung separation mo kay Al-Shaya.
Ay, sinagot ni Anthology yung question. During my time, hindi po siya paid. So, yung co-op ninyo or yung externship nyo, hindi daw siya paid. Pero ngayon, paid ng co-op and externship. Sabi niya. So, yeah, good news. So, for those taking up...
Bait-bait ni Anthology.
Oo. So, ngayon daw paid na ang co-op at internship. Wow, congratulations. Sa kanya daw nang hindi. So, kailangan nila makahanap ng work. At saka para sa externship nyo. Galingan yung application nyo. Botchog, kung OWP po ako at meron na po ako experience sa aviation, sa aircraft technician, more than 10 years, kailangan ko pa rin pang certificate pakikit. Mrs. ko. Hi, Claire, Mrs. ni Botchog and Bogs TV. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. So, Botchog, I'm gonna give you...
Ang haba. Ang starting mo, tol, 24.
Ayun.
Yung friend namin.
Ikaw na magkwento dahil.
Kasi meron kaming friend galing ng Singapore. Ang background niya ganyan din. Technician. Tapos nag-apply siya. Kailan ba siya nag-apply, Mami? March? Nung March? Nabutan lang siya ng COVID. Nakuha siya. Ang starting niya 24. So, di ba?
Pero para tumaas yung sahod mo, kailangan ko certificate.
Mag-aral ka pag na-PR ka nandito, maintenance engineer. Wow.
Hindi, kailangan ko pa rin ng certification actually. Kasi balak ng friend namin, yung asawa ng friend namin, na nag-work ngayon doon, to get the certificate. Because if you have the certificate, you have chances of promotion, also increase ng salary, ganon.
Ang ginagawa daw ngayon sa kanya, yung, di ba pumapasok siya, parang nililista ata yung mga oras niya. Kailangan may certain hours na mabuo siya para makapag-exam siya ng license.
Kasi required pa rin yung license. Siguro, take into consideration lang nila yung mahabang experience niya sa aviation technician, mechanic. So, kaya siya tinanggap dun sa trabaho. Ang trabaho, tapos maganda yung sahod niya kagad ng starting niya. So, advantage mo yan. And then you still have to secure your certificate. You have to earn your hours of experience, Canadian experience here, and then you can take your certification.
Ako, kuha ko ng binabala ko talaga dyan eh. Kasi ngayon, ayoko na sa food industry. Ay, sorry, anthology. Ako lang.
Next.
Russell DG. Possible po ba ako makapunta sa Canada through home child care provider pilot program kung ang magiging employer ko po is tita ko?
Yes, you can, kahit na tita mo siya. She can be your employer. Pero given that you also meet the following requirements or eligibility for healthcare, home child care provider. So that means you have to have at least 72 units dun sa college mo, or you have to get your ECA, you have to pass your IELTS. So you have to pass you have to get 5 sa general IELTS, and you have to have 1 year experience then when it comes to child care. And that child should not be 13, 12, gano'n. Dapat mga nasa talagang batang edad pa. So, pwede yun.
Pwede. Kathleen.
Or kapag nurse ka pala, so long as nasa bata din yung mo.
Kathleen ko. Also, I'm torn between ECE and business admin, which is more employable daw.
ECE. Kasi mataas ang demand sa ECE. Pero depende kasi din yun sa background mo. Diba? Pero if employability is the question, it's ECE.
Donnie Ray Buemil, sa Atlantic International Graduate Program po ba, hindi ba kailangan ng 1,500 hours?
Of what?
Ano yun? Of what? No.
1,500 hours of working experience? Pero kapag sa mga Atlantic International Graduate Program, ibig sabihin dapat doon kayo nag-aaral mismo sa province na yun.
Biel Bernabe. Hi po, Sir Sarky and Miss Eileen. Buti, nahabol ko po live nyo this time. Okay, thank you, Biel. Wala kaming time kasi minsan mag-vlog, mag-edit. Ganyan. Follow nyo lang yung page namin, okay na yun. Camille Desi.
Follow niyo yung page namin.
Oo. Saka, pag may mga tanong kayo, PM lang kayo sa Minsan nga may mga na eh. Basta mag-PM lang kayo.
Ano yan, sasabihin niyo?
Hi po, good day po. Ask ko po sana para saan po yung LMIA po na ibibigay ng employer po.
The labor market impact.
Ay, pwede rin namin i-vlog pala yan.
Ibig sabihin ng LMIA. Labor market impact assessment, I think. I'm not sure. But LMIA is kailangan yun sa mga foreign workers. I-hire nila. Even for those people like here. Then, na gustong makakuha ng work permit, some would require an LMIA. So, ano yung magtanong niya? Asa na yun? Hindi po, ask ko lang po para saan. So, kailangan yun para makakuha ka ng work permit, LMIA. So, parang, may mga, parang yun eh. Si employer may kailangang mamit na qualification in order to provide an LMIA. So, kailangan magpapa-advertise muna siya. Totoo sa mga sa Indeed, sa ganito. And then, pwede nilang na nakuha nila kayo through that. Basta kailangan yung LMIA for you to be able to get a work permit. If you are outside of Canada. Meron ding nagbibigay ng LMIA sa mga tao nandito sa Canada. Kasi nagagamit din nila yun sa PR.
Pangpataas ng points. Anong points ba? 50?
Hindi ko alam pa. Wait lang.
Donnie Ray Buemil. Miss Eileen, ako po yung nagtanong one time doon sa live Q&A with Mommy Lane. Salamat po for the info. Nagtanong daw dati sa live yun ni Mommy Lane. Laking tulong po yung mga tips nyo about program-wise. Approve po visa ko dito sa Riyadh. Uy,
Ayun, sorry. So yun na nga, tama. Si LMIA, kailangan yon for a Canadian employer to hire foreign workers outside of Canada. It is also like them saying na we badly need this person, or we badly need people from outside Canada because they're walang tao dito sa within Canada to get the job or qualified for the job. And so we wanted to get foreign workers from outside Canada. So that's the need for LMIA. Asan tayo? Sorry.
Donnie Ray.
Thank you so much. Approved po visa ko dito sa... Ay, approved na! Congratulations!
Welcome to Canada real soon.
Kailan ang lipad?
Pwede ng dates. Mga 10 piraso padala mo dito. Hindi naman kumakain nito. Dami-dami kong inuwi. VL Bernabe. For SOP, especially for home ties purposes. Prospect business pagbalik ng PH. Paano po kaya ma-strengthen yung statement for that po? Hope you can give us some points po paano siya ma-establish sa SOP.
Ay, sorry, nagbabasa ako kasi anong oras na?
Hanggang 10 lang kami, hanggang 10 lang.
Kasi yung get together namin. Asan tayo?
BL.
Si Biel. Sabi ni Biel. SOP specifically for home ties purposes, prospect business, pagkabalik ng PH. Paano po ma-strengthen yung statement for that po? Hope you can give us some points po paano ma-establish a SOP. So there. You have to have a concrete plan, which you would specifically state in your SOP when it comes to, for example, I'm going to be taking this international business management program, and my plan when I go back to the Philippines is to put up a business. So I plan to have this. We plan to have this cafe. Since having this certificate would parang bibigay sa'yo yung training that you'd need to put up the business. So, kailangan yung na parang dito namin tatayo, ganito itatayo namin. So, ano yung magiging tulong ng certificate ninyo to put up that business na parang magiging effective siya? Kung kunwari naman sa employment naman, kumuha kayo, if yung employer is willing, you can get a letter from your employer stating that they are willing to rehire you once you go back to the Philippines with the possibility of promotion because your Canadian education, yung may maitutulong si Canadian education nyo doon. So, yun yung isang mga kasi you always, whenever you make an SOP, kailangan yung pagbalik sa Pilipinas, may concrete plan kayo na connected sa kinuha nyo, tatapusin nyo dito sa Canada. Para ma-figure out ni visa officer na, oh yeah, she needs this Canadian education, hindi kayo ko-questionin. So, yun.
Ask ko lang po ang qualifications ng Atlantic International Graduates Program.
Sorry, madagdag ko lang, BL. Parang itong CJC. Sa SOP niya, in-state niya doon, kaya siya kumuha ng International Business Management kasi magtatayo sila ng clinic.
Ng ex niya?
Ng ex niya.
Girlfriend niya pa noon?
Dental clinic. Magtatayo sila ng dental clinic.
Si dentist.
Oo. So, parang siya, since may background siya sa doon, tapos yung ex niya, dentist, kumuha pala ng dentistry. So, balak nila pag-uwi, magtatayo sila nun. So, isa yun sa mga nilagay niya. Donnie Ray Boemil, ask ko po kung ano ang qualifications ng Atlantic International Graduate Program. Sa Newfoundland po kasi ang school ko, single app. Hehe. Donnie, I cannot say, but I will give you this. Sorry. Good morning. Asan yung question ni Donnie? Atlantic International Graduate. Okay, Donnie, here we go. I would give you this, and this is from the CIC website directly. Just click on
Super
that
legit.
link.
1
It
million
would
%.
give you the answer to your question na hindi ko magiging kamalian. Kasi diretso yan sa website mismo ng Canadian Immigration. So click that link, and with regards to your question, ano sabi niya? Ano ang qualification? So binigay ko na sa iyo yung link. Ibibigay ko na sa yung eligibility requirement, okay?
Pag nakita niya na yung link,
Andun sa link din yun. So dapat yung designated employer mo. Yung job offer mo is from Atlantic. Employer from Atlantic Province, full-time, tapos hindi siya non-seasonal, tapos may 1-year contract kayo, tapos yung NOC, syempre alam mo na yun, NOC A, B, O, kasama yung C. So ibig sabihin kasama doon yung pagiging truck drivers, butchers, food and beverage servers. So you know now why I want to go there before, charot. So doon kasi dito sa Ontario, NOC, O, A, B lang. So sa Atlantic provinces, kino-consider nila yung mga sa food industry, truck drivers, butchers. So kapag graduate ka doon and you get an employer, a job offer from one of those employers with a 1-year contract, hindi siya seasonal, and that qualifies you. And that's only one of the eligibility requirement. So I strongly suggest that you go to the link I gave you and read everything about it. Okay? Since hanggang 10 lang kami. Sige.
Kathleen ko, thank you for answering my question. The reason I asked, because my school in high school is still closed.
They cannot open yet.
PM mo siya, PM ka sa Facebook page namin. Kathleen ko.
Oo.
Pag-usapan niyo. Gutierrez family. Bro, anong mga school wave of IELTS? Bro, mag-PM ka sa Facebook page namin. Gusto mong pumunta dito.
I could give
It's free.
Sobrang dami sa iba't ibang provinces ang wave IELTS, guys. So, I could give them to you one by one right now, but it's gonna be tedious. At the same time, kakainin yung oras natin. So if you want, you can message me on our Facebook page. Bago mo ko i-message, syempre, dapat i-follow at saka i-like mo muna yung page namin. And then I would give you the answer. Demand din, no? Nag-demand ako. I would give you the answer for those provinces with waived IELTS. So first those school on different provinces with waived IELTS, and then you can decide kung saan mo gustong mag-aral.
Jom Shariaga. Daming pangalan ah. Ayaw niya na
inulit-ulit.
Matagal na po ako nag-a-apply sa Yukon program nila. But till now, walang nag-reply. Apply from Burlington po.
Kasi naman, sorry ha, pero if you're applying as a foreign worker to provinces,
mahirap talaga.
Hindi ganun kadali. Alam mo, yung mga ibang encounter namin, nag-a-apply, nagsisend sila ng resume, 20 resumes a day, parang ganon. And then, napakaswerte na nila pag may sasagot ng employer na 1, 2, ganon for an interview. And that's, getting an interview, hindi pa ibig sabihin nun kukunin nila kayo. Kasi really, it's the demand. Kung kunwari, kailangan ba nila ng foreign worker? Kung makukuha naman nila yung mga tao mismo sa Canada that they don't have to spend more, diba? So, depende talaga yun sa iyo. Unang-una, background and qualifications mo, sa pangangailangan nila. It's really hard to come here to Canada. Unless, syempre, diba, sobrang strong talaga yung background. Kailangan kanilang makapunta dito.
Jefferson Robledo.
Parang familiar sa akin, Jefferson Robledo.
Thanks, Sarks and Eileen sa pagsagot. Formal o siya, Sarks. Time being lang after masettle everything. May iwan, sunod na rin. Stable naman po job, syempre, for the sake of our kids. Di na rin magadaan siya ngayon to. Lalo na sa Saudi. Nag-close na yung mga store na, babawas pa ng 10% yung sahod. Buti na lang, wala na ako dyan.
Balik sa yata.
Bawas pa rin. Hanggang next year ata. Sabi ni Mubarak.
Sadal mo lang muna. Kumbaga parang hanggang maging okay lang sila. Pero parang hindi ba mas mahirapan yung wife mo? Na siya lang and with kids.
Hindi, siyang magtatrabaho siguro.
Hindi. Mag-aaral yung asawa niya dito with kids. Sino mag-aalaga sa bata pag nasa school yung asawa mo? So hindi ba siya mahirapan doon? Unless you have family here. That would work.
Dito ka na lang. So okay dito. Pero ako, ewan ko kung saan. Elmo Castillo, hello po ulit. In demand po ba ang automotive maintenance technician dyan? Or mas okay po mag-aral ng aircraft?
May option ka namang aircraft. Sa aircraft ka na.
Aircraft. Yan ang gusto ko talaga. Aaralin ko talaga yan.
Hindi, mahal din naman yung automotive.
Mahal din naman ng sahod ng automotive, pero mas maganda sa aeroplano ka na mag-ano. Di ba? Kala nila, ay, aeroplano. Okay na rin.
Pero hindi man naman talaga. Basta skilled.
Aldrin Big Buzz. Hi, Idol Sarsky. Sino yun? Sarsky. May nagtatanong sa akin, isa lang nag-ano sa akin ng Sarsky na yun, si Ate Che. Kapag kalalasing na, hindi na mabigkas yung pangalan ko. Sarsky! Ganon. Totoo. Hi, Idol Sarsky, I like your tandem. Bukod sa masaya, very informative pa and useful. God bless. Okay, thank you, Aldrin. Jefferson Robredo. One more question, guys. Ano po demand security for security officer? Currently working under State Department. Hindi ko alam.
You have to get like education here. Ay, certification for that pa.
Jennifer Milian. Hello po sa inyo, Miss Aileen and Sarsky. Pangit na ng pangalan ko. Pinapapangit nyo pa. Subscriber po ako ng channel nyo. Ask ko lang po kung paid po ba ang co-op.
Mayroon kasi guys, walang assurance kung bayad or hindi.
Oo.
Depende sa papasukan nyo for your
10
internship.
minutes na lang kami, guys. Bye-bye na. Next week
So,
ulit.
depende po sa internship na mahanapan kung saan may magbabayad, meron namang hindi. So, kapag hindi kayo babayaran, pero kailangan nyo na, wala na tayong choice, diba? Pero as much as possible, dapat bayad ang co-op natin.
Mo Castillo, very informative and supportive po talaga kayo, Kus Sarky and Ate Aileen. Kaya dati pa ako nakasubscribe sa inyo.
Bulero ka, Elmo, charot. God bless you sa inyo. Wish you good health. Thank you so much. Dahil na. Jenta. Nag-submit po ako sa school application September 7. Mga ilang weeks po kaya ako makatanggap ng reply o hindi po ako matanggap, magre-reply din po ba sila? Magre-reply dapat yung school. Saan school ba? September 7?
Kailangan nila ng maraming international students.
Magre-reply yung school. So, nire-review lang nila yung documents mo and your qualifications for the program.
COVID and everything.
You can always follow up with them. Email mo lang sila. Responsive ang mga schools when it comes to that. Saan ka ba nag-apply for your LOA?
Yeah, noted po. We'll look into that. Paano po ma-connect yung prospect program ko dyan sa CA, sa prospect business namin sa Philippines for SOP. Thank you po.
You're welcome. Oh.
Asan na yun?
Ohishayo.
Ang hirap naman ng pangalan nito.
OHITSCATH Leah. Hi po, for OWP question, may mga magkano pong monthly income nyo before COVID? If okay lang, may idea po ako if makapagbayad po kami sa SP tuition and if makapagdala din ako sa Pinas. So let's say for Ontario, it's $14 per hour minimum for Starkey. He's earning 16.75 an hour?
16.85.
6.85 an hour, so he's getting 2,100 in a month. I am getting...
Dapat mga 2.7, ganun, minus tax and everything.
I am getting, as a part-time worker, I'm getting 1,000 in a month. So that totals our income for mga 2,1 plus 1,000, syempre. 3,1. Tapos...
Noon yun. Ngayon medyo lumaki na kasi.
Kasi may mga racket na.
May part-time, may DoorDash.
So umpisa lang. Pagka na-build mo na yung network mo.
Kuha lang kayo ng experience dito. Yung trabaho ko ngayon, tinatsaga ko kasi mag-a-apply ako sa ibang mas mataas na salary.
Oo.
Actually, may interview ako dati. Minob ko yung appointment. Hindi na ako tinawagan. $25
kasi pag may Canadian experience na
per hour.
Mas mataas yung chances na
Restaurant supervisor.
So,
may na-playan ko.
Habang wala pa kayo Canadian experience, talagang medyo mababa pa yung offer sa inyo. Pero since si OWP, pwede naman magtrabaho ng 2 trabaho sa isang, di ba, mag 2 full-time job. So,
ngayon kasi naka-lay off ako, may racket, may part-time. So, okay pa rin.
So, yun.
So, umpisa lang.
So, sabihin natin, kunwari, one lang yung trabaho ni OWP, sabihin natin nasa 2,000 plus yung sa'yo, 1,000. Ngayon, kung kunwari, 2 trabaho niya, that's better, diba? Sabihin natin, nagkikita si OWP ng 3,500 to 4,000 in a month, That's not bad.
Plus OWP na 1,000, 5,000 to SP na from 4 to 5,000 plus.
So, pilitin mo yung asawa mo magtrabaho ng dalawa. Ducky Tel Anchano. Need po ba ng ITR ng OWP? No.
Well, last 6 minutes na lang kami, guys!
No, not necessarily. Pero kung kasama yun sa parang, kunwari, ito yung in-earn kong pera, ito yung sinasahod ko, kaya ganito kalaki yung amount ng pera ko, or ito yung magiging retirement ko, kaya ganito kalaki yung pera ko, then that's the time na ibibigay niyo yung ITR ninyo. Then, para may proof lang. So, parang supporting documents. Or pwede naman po na i-explain siya sa LO kung bakit po wala siyang ITR. You don't have to explain kung wala. I mean, yung ITR is just a supporting document sa claim ninyo sa POF ninyo naman. Caleb Vera, hindi necessary ang ITR. Ano po bang magandang diskarte? Pa-approve muna ng student visa then open work permit o magkasabay na apply kasamang mga bata. Less risk kasi yung mauuna si SP application bago yung OWP at yung mga kids. Or pwedeng SP muna tapos susunod OWP tapos yung kids. Or pwedeng sabay. Depende po talaga yun sa financial background niyo.
Ng asawa ko?
Depende kasi sa financial background niyo, sa strength ng home ties niyo. So you have to weigh kung saan feeling nyo hindi mas, kung kaya nyo i-take yung risk, then go for it. Basta kailangan malaki yung pera ninyo. Ano pa?
Last 4 minutes!
Kathleen, you're welcome. We hope to see you soon too. Message me yung with regards to your LO.
Lahat ng mga tanong nyo, mag-message na lang kayo sa Facebook page namin.
Girly Arietta, tanong ko po, kapag may business ka dito sa Pilipinas, mas okay po ba isala sa SOP? Yes, of course, kasi business means additional income na pwede nyong i-provide kung supporting documents kung bakit may malaki kayong pera sa bangko. So you just have to provide them with your, of course, business permits, yung sa declaration of tax ninyo, magkano yung kinikita niyo, mga ganun. Health and recipe. God bless you too. Jenta. Northern Lights College, British Columbia. Okay po ang doon. Yeah, maraming nag-apply doon sa BC sa Northern Lights College. So, lahat naman, sabi ko nga before, diba, sa mga ibang videos namin, lahat naman okay. So long as you consider the province for your PR pathway, job opportunity, the tuition. That's it. Lahat. So long as you get the certificate, discarding after that.
Last question.
Trisha, Miss Aileen, how are you na in your pregnancy? I'm planning to take a business program next year. Mahirap po ba? Mahirap po ba yung pag-aaral ng business?
Napakadaling mag-aral dito sa Canada.
Dali lang dito. Ducky Telachano. Thank you then. See you soon.
Okay guys, maraming salamat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Okay?
And also, don't forget to like our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Support.
Maraming salamat sa inyo. Hanggang bukas or next week ulit. Jocelyn, saka na yung mag-PM.
Sagutin ko na. Sige. Malaman kung meron na approved na study permit. Kasi ako complete na nung June 3, but until now, mabagal. Mabagal po talaga yung ngayon. So, June, July, August, September. Meron 5 months pa nga. So, always lang po, you always have to check your GCK account. Check nyo yung status. Lagi namang meron dyan update. Kung wala, kung feeling nyo natatagalan kayo, you can always send a inquiry sa web form yata yun. So, matagal talaga, 5 months. Yung isang friend ko, 5 months na.
Okay guys, maraming salamat. God bless. God bless us all. Goodbye. Ingat kayo. Babush!